Hey everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Halo Reach. Last time, Noble Team completed a recon mission where they discovered a secret Covenant army. And today, they're gonna do something about it.
It appears that Noble Team's discovery last night was not an anomaly. Large Covenant deployments have occurred undetected, and we are now under attack across the Vieri territory, including orbital defenses. As per the winter contingency, we are countering on every front. Noble's reconnaissance has also identified sophisticated Covenant army hiding canopies, and has pinpointed what's believed to be a landing zone for additional Covenant forces, the origin of which is yet to be determined.
That landing zone has been tagged by UNSC Command as a Priority 1 target. Dead charge link is loud and clear.
Copy that. Acquiring signal lock on the pylon. Detonating in 3, 2...
Incoming!
Might want to hold on to something. Six! Can you hear me? Six, you alright? I could use some help.
On my way. Cat, 6, what's your status?
Oh, that's such a good cutscene.
Really is. Definitely a Wilhelm scream. Yeah.
The warthog at the end.
Yeah. Them going over the bridge is giving such, like, you know, the other guys scene where they jump off the building?
Yeah. Right
That's
off
the
the
energy
bat.
I'm getting from them.
Right off the bat, we get to play with a new weapon. You probably noticed the grenade launcher. This thing it's actually really hard to use. Way harder than a rocket launcher. But it has a pretty cool secondary effect. If you hold down the trigger when you fire it, the grenade turns into a delayed action EMP grenade, which can be pretty useful for taking down elite shields or stopping vehicles. It's pretty cool. It was always a ton of fun.
Cat, be advised. Pony has ID'd 2 hostile anti-aircraft guns southwest of your location.
Copy, Commander. No target. Go shut down those AA guns.
Did it tell you about the EMP? Or how'd you figure that out?
I don't remember. I mean, it was probably in the little booklet that came with the game, but I imagine everyone found out about it from YouTube videos. We're going to see something here that is technically new. Rocket hogs. So these actually existed back in Halo 1 PC.
Hell yeah.
But this is the first time they've shown up in, like, the actual release of a game. The main release. Also, I really just like this. All the background detail of the war going on. So cool.
Yeah. Huge maps.
Oh yeah.
6, AA gun should be in visual range.
To Lima 4 to Noble 1, those guns are pounding us with high-velocity plasma shells.
Which would mean a strike by the frigate Grafton is also out of the question.
Noble 6, all our birds are stuck out of range unless you can do something about those guns.
That Falcon's giving it its best. Or not.
It's a big turret.
Yeah, that is a big gun. This is a very cool mission. Just like, again, the sense of scale, like Cletus was saying. where it seems like there's stuff going on everywhere. But you also just get to drive vehicles around a lot, blow a lot of things up. It's really good.
Yeah.
These rockets are so weak compared to...
Yeah, they are. Interesting though, NPCs when they're in the turret get a lot more control over them. Like they can actually fire small salvos. When a player is using it, every time you click the trigger it fires 6 rockets. NPCs can shoot even just 1 if they want to. And I think NPCs can also track. Like they can target vehicles and the rockets track.
Cool.
Yeah. It's kind of interesting that you as the player don't get those options. That may also be the first time we've seen elites using armor abilities. They actually have access to the same armor abilities that we do.
I didn't even know that. Well, I guess I knew like I could camo.
Right. They can use armor lock.
I've seen that too, yeah.
They don't use hologram. There's actually
so
one,
just the 2.
Yeah, there's actually one that doesn't show up in single player, but does in multiplayer called evade. So when you see an elite doing like a power roll out of the way, that's actually an armor ability.
Yeah, because that's in multiplayer, right? Is the dodge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Control 2 Lima 4, permission to commence bombing run. Heading 224.6, over.
Good work, Noble 6. UNSC air support. Skies are clear.
Copy 2 Lima 4, bombing run, heading 224.6, permission granted, out.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. This is what I was talking about with like the sense of scale. It's so cool.
Like, the ships look like a gun.
They do, they really do. Yeah, they look like a DMR.
Yeah. Or like a railgun type deal.
Yeah. Which, I mean, technically they are,
Yeah.
with their Mac guns.
Yeah, that's definitely a good point.
Pelican inbound with a portable bridge. Once it's in place, head over to the southwest side.
This is so cool. This is the only time this ever happens. Where they have
Dropping
the,
infrastructure.
yeah, the like Pelican deployed bridge. It's so cool.
That is cool.
And it's kind of
There
a
wasn't
neat
one over a river or something?
No. Or at least not like that. But it's like, it really is
Like
a cool way of like...
Oh my god, what the fuck are you doing? Okay.
There's the EMP. Whoops.
Oh.
It still
Did
works.
you mean to do that?
I did not, but it worked. Yeah, like the bridge is kind of a... Oh, come on, cat. There you go. Just a really cool way of like gating you for the next section of the level.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. I wish they did more stuff like that.
That is like pretty intense part of battle. Like
Yeah.
you see it all the time in like river battles in Ukraine and stuff.
Yeah, the floating bridges they set up and then...
Yeah.
Not all of us watched the YouTube
What
videos
the
of the Ukraine battle.
You don't?
Yeah.
The drone footage.
Yeah.
I try not to watch too much of them.
Yeah, it's probably good for your mental health not to do that.
Yeah. Was the thing I noticed, I don't know if I've talked about this before, that like on Reddit, I started noticing there's just like tons of videos of people dying, and not just like war footage, because I feel like that is a little different, but just like robberies gone wrong, people just posting them. And it's like, oh,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like I don't want to watch that.
Like, yeah, I unsubbed from a lot of those, like public freak out or like there was an attempt or something like that. And
yeah.
it'll just be
Yeah.
like someone in Brazil attempting to carjack and then getting shot, and then the comments are all like, hell yeah.
Right. Yeah, it's just like I kept seeing them pop up, and I found it really gross.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the worst.
Good to clean your feet from that stuff.
Anyway.
Replace it with, like, different cat-related subs or something.
Yeah.
Or just don't go to Reddit ever.
Yeah.
That's the best option.
It is. Such a good time waster, though.
Yeah, I don't understand what you're talking about.
Man, this Wraith is hard to use.
That's a pretty good shot.
I actually think this is just a really good demonstration of the AI. They will actually see that coming and get out of the way.
New intelligence. Friendly forces near the Covenant outpost have sighted a high-value target. An elite zealot, in fact.
A zealot? We're onto something big, Commander.
Eyes on the prize, Noble. Take out that zealot if you get the chance, but keep moving toward the spires.
So that's another optional objective. I don't remember other Halo games having a lot of optional objectives, but yeah, we get this high-value target that we can go after if we want to. And I guess, what was it, the second video? The second mission where they had the whole discussion about zealots leading sort of Covenant clandestine operations?
Yeah. I don't remember any other bonus objectives either, off the top of my head.
I mean, I guess Halo Wars had them, but I'm not counting that.
Yeah, that's fair.
If you don't count, like, the implied, like, save every Marine that you can.
No, I'm
like,
not. I guess technically you could count that, yeah. But this game makes them fairly obvious, like the one in the last level with the saving the civilians.
What the fuck?
I thought he was going to start shooting at me, and I thought it'd be very cool to be like, haha. It didn't work that way.
I'm enjoying these safety signs. I'm pretty sure I saw like a Wemyss
yeah. Oh yeah.
sign back there.
Hey, look, it's the Zealot. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's supposed to be, I don't know, like a big implication with this guy. Yeah, if you know how to take him down, he's pretty easy. If you do try and get closer to him, he will run away and eventually disappear, so it's possible to fail that objective as well. But nothing happens, like there's no voice line or anything, it's just like...
Can't do it.
Didn't do it, yeah. But
Does it unlock a skull? Yeah.
I just don't know if there's supposed to be some implication that like the Covenant are up to something here, or whether they just wanted, you know, something for you to do in this part.
Are there skulls in this?
In Halo Reach, I don't think so.
I would think there is.
Well, at a certain point, they started adding them as just like an option you can turn on.
Right.
I don't think you had to find them. Halo Reach has its own secret collectibles, which I'm sure I'll go over in a bonus video, but I don't think there's skulls.
Mining facility secured, 6. Move on at your discretion.
Have you seen these collectibles yet? I have no idea what you're talking about.
No, I'm not going to do it in the main parts of the videos. I'll show them at some point. Another new weapon, the plasma launcher. I'm not going to show it off for a little while, but who doesn't love heavy weapons? The Revenant.
Oh, I love the little the screen on this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never noticed the two like monitors.
No. We saw this vehicle, the Revenant, in the second video, but this is the first time we're driving it. So it's pretty good. I like that you get control of the gun.
Update 6. Scans show another Covenant AA gun ahead of your location. I want you to neutralize that gun by any means necessary.
Watch your back.
Yeah, this one's fun. The one thing you're going to find out as I go... Oh, I forgot that enemies could do that. EMP your vehicles. It's not very good anti-vehicle weapon, the plasma mortar thing. It's kind of weak.
Yeah, you think it would be better.
Yeah. I think it'd be overpowered.
Oh, yeah. Because how quickly you can fire it?
Yeah, you can fire it quickly. The vehicle itself is very quick. Yeah, I think it'd be a problem if one person could blitz around super fast and blow up other vehicles really quickly.
Yeah, that's fair for a game
A decent
balance.
Wraith pilot would have killed you 6 times.
Oh yeah, easy. Easy.
Good old armor lock?
No, this is a new one.
Oh, you had armor lock.
Yeah, I had armor lock, which I did not use very effectively. This is the drop shield. Whoop. There we go. Which...
Oh, yeah, that was fun.
That was
Yeah.
in the ad, wasn't it?
that was the bubble shield from Halo 3.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which drop shield is essentially the bubble shield. It just works slightly differently in that it takes a certain amount of damage before it disappears. And that was the plasma launcher, which, I don't know, part of me wants to call it a grenade launcher because it shoots plasma grenades, but I feel like it's really more like a rocket launcher with the way it tracks targets.
I think either one is pretty applicable. I always called it a grenade launcher when we played.
Yeah. I always think of the concussion rifle as the Covenant grenade launcher, and then it's like, do they have 2 grenade launchers?
That's fair.
Yeah. I do like, though, this will come up later as well, that they're trying to make some of the Covenant weapons different. Like, rather than just having a Covenant rocket launcher, they do actually make it function quite a bit differently.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's good. Sometimes they fall into the trap of just making things like the sniper rifle and then the Covenant sniper rifle, and they're effectively the same.
Yeah, the symmetry.
Yeah. Which I get for balance, but it makes things a little uninteresting.
Look at those hunters go.
They're tough, man.
They're tanky boys.
That was like a whole plasma launcher I emptied on them.
Yeah. Yeah, just dumping them in there.
Wasted a whole one on the Wraith and then a whole one on 2 hunters.
Put your hand in there.
You know, people could have died while you took your time fucking around there.
I wanted to watch it work. It's cool. I like the objectives where you get to blow stuff up. Like the Scarab in Halo 3.
Yeah. You know, Cortana would have just hacked that and used it against them.
Yeah, actually that would have been good.
It's just so goofy when they stand on each other's heads.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the little things.
I love it.
Well done, 6. Oni needs up-close recon on those Spire. We're gonna fly you the rest of the way.
George has a Falcon inbound your position, Lieutenant. Highlighting the LZ now. Commander, I'm going to set up a forward observation post here.
Copy that. I'm waiting on new intel. See what you can see. Carter out.
Need a lift, Spartan? Spotted some nasty business in the canyon on the way down.
I'll call out targets as we go.
Finally, a shot caller.
Yeah, we get a fun section here, an on-rail shooter with a grenade launcher. Which is a little janky.
Is it a mounted? grenade launcher?
Yes. Yeah, this is mounted on the side of the Falcon, which doesn't exist in multiplayer. I think in multiplayer they have like the regular chain guns, mounted machine guns.
Yeah.
But some of the AI controlled Falcons, if they're flying around, will actually have grenade launchers in them.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
I like it. It's lots of fun.
This is very powerful.
This is why it's not a multiplayer.
Yeah, for real. I'm also pretty sure some of these buildings can explode if you do enough damage to them, but I didn't want to spend a lot of time shooting human structures.
That's fair. I mean, there's one.
Yeah, I got a little explosion, a little one.
There's the Spire.
Solid copy. Dot.
Latest intel suggests these spires may be projecting electromagnetic cloaking shields.
Priority 1, pilot. Gotta know what's in there.
Affirmative, sir. Here we go.
We just lost all power. We're going down.
Lock your armor, Spartan!
Brace for a hard landing.
Crew's dead. We shouldn't stay here. I'm showing hostiles all over the place. We gotta move. Commander, we've got eyes on the Spire. Looks like a staging area.
Copy. We have your visual. Dot's working the problem. Stand by.
So you got like a juggernaut on your team now.
Yeah, basically that's what George is. Did that reset our guns? I think it did.
Yeah,
I
you
should
came
have
out with the the assault rifle,
Yeah.
which you did not go into that.
Well, sort of like that, what are they shooting at us with? Like in the first mission, when we got the really obvious location change, it reset our weapons.
Yeah. You know what? I think I remember playing this part on Legendary co-op
Yeah.
with someone. So I think we got stuck here for like 2 hours.
It would be very annoying. This guy.
Whoa. There you go.
Yeah, just ended up in a weird spot. Yeah, this part would be extremely annoying on Legendary because of all the skirmishers with their needle rifles.
Yeah.
And also, that thing they were shooting at us with, which is a new weapon, the focus rifle. So this is the new Covenant sniper rifle, and this goes back to what I was saying about making them different. The beam rifle in the previous Halo games was essentially, a normal sniper rifle, but Covenant themed. This one actually works quite a bit differently. You have to hold the beam on an enemy, and it does damage over time instead of being a single quick high damage shot.
I remember it being frustrating.
It is. It's a lot more frustrating to use for sure.
It's just kind of like a high-powered sentinel beam.
Yeah, basically. That's a good way to look at it. But again, I do like that they tried to do it different. I think that's good.
Agreed.
Noble Pride only believes those spires to be teleportation terminals.
Teleporters? Linked to what?
Frigate Grafton is on station ready to kill that Spire. But first, we need to power down its shield.
Sick. I'll hold these bastards off. You find a way to the top of the Spire.
This is the big team battle map.
Yes, it was. I think it was just called Spire.
Yeah. It was fun.
Yeah.
I like how instead of reloading, you just give your hands like third-degree burns each time.
Yeah. Also, I remember I always thought that the first mission of the game was the only one where you got to do the silly DIY Warthog, but no, we can do it here too.
Hell yeah. Let's go, big guy.
Yeah. I think whenever I play this normally, I would hijack a Banshee and then fly up to the top of the tower and just ignore everything on the ground.
I would spend as long as I could on the tower with a sniper rifle.
Yeah.
Well, Swordfish drove vehicles around in circles.
Yeah.
You're
talking about multiplayer again.
Yeah.
I think this is one of the multiplayer maps where you could actually fly the Falcon, too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have both Banshee and Falcon. All right.
Okay.
Go on, Needler.
Yeah. Surprisingly good weapon.
Get in there. Take out that shield, Lieutenant. Spartans, I'm en route with a Falcon. We'll pick you up as soon as you knock out power to that shield.
Ready when you are, 6.
Hurry, Lieutenant. We got a frigate inbound to blow that Spire as soon as the shield is powered down.
So far getting up to the top of the tower and taking out the guards has been pretty easy, but yeah, so often you can get all the way to the very, very end of the level and then they throw the big guns at you and you can just get killed right at the end.
Yep. Gotta make it a challenge.
Yeah, no, fair enough. But if you were doing like a no death run, or recording for an internet video, for example, it can be very annoying.
Get us out of here. Control, this is Noble 1. Spire 1 is green and you're free to engage. Have a nice day.
Copy that, Noble 1. Be advised, all ground units. Frigate 318 Heavy is inbound, and MAC rounds have been authorized.
MAC rounds? In atmosphere?
One way to get their attention. Hang on to your teeth, people.
New contact. High tonnage.
No, somebody tell me this ain't happening.
UNSC Frigate Grafton, do you copy?
Grafton is dust. We need to get out of here now.
Oh, that is a really, really big ship.
Yeah.
So
I don't know
that
why
just
it
happened.
I don't know why it had to get so close to fire a MAC gun, because those are super long range, but...
I think in atmosphere they'd slow down pretty quick.
Yeah, but I mean, even over many kilometers, it's just a little tower.
You're right. It'd probably be fine from further range.
But,
it seemed pretty insignificant, the tower, as an objective. You killed the 10 people on it.
Yeah, I mean, that was where they were massing their army before all the human attack kind of drew them all out.
And what they said was the domes were hiding their presence so they couldn't get numbers on them.
Yeah, and potentially teleporter bases.
So I mean, still important to take out strongholds, but if you're going to use that kind of weaponry, you might as well fire it at the big ship above it.
Yeah, well, we didn't know it was there.
Did that teleport in, or was it always there?
So it was cloaked.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the implication is that's what the teleporters are linked to. But the UNSC did not know there was this giant Covenant ship in its orbit. It was so well cloaked. Yeah. I do like Halo Reach does a good job of kind of continuously upping the stakes. So at first it's kind of these invasion forces that are, attacking Sword Base, and there's a Corvette, shooting at Sword Base, and you take it down, and then there's a even bigger army they find later, and they go to try and fight the army, and now it turns out there's a supercruiser, a supercarrier in orbit, and it just keeps continuously upping the threat. It's very cool.
Yeah, this place is gonna fall. Yeah, I would just surrender and pray to whatever gods that they're...
the Covenant doesn't accept surrenders.
But I'm pretty sure that the Covenant has like all the different species at some point surrendered and joined, right?
Yeah, so I think I talked about this, again, Halo 2 LP, I think I did an episode about the Covenant. That is how they recruit, was they basically go to war with different species, conquer them, and say, join us or die.
Mm-hmm.
But one of the unique things about their war with humanity is they do not want to give humanity that chance.
Why? Why, though?
They say that humanity is an affront to their gods, and their entire goal is to extinct humanity. So no, they're not taking surrenders.
I'd still try.
I mean...
yeah, you would.
I'd be like, oh man, I love whatever we're praying to. It's the best.
I guess the outcome can't really get any worse.
Yeah. Well, you guys see that floating dude with the big hat?
Yeah. Actually, you know what? We should turn these rings on. I'll tell you where they are.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. I guess next time we'll, continue on with the war. Maybe try and do something about the giant ship. I guess stay tuned and see.
Finish the fight.
Finish the fight.